thinking after the Sekiro, I feel like playing. I think people might like Sekiro, especially a little bit more than Warhammer Fantasy, which I know kind of getting ready for Chaos to drop, but I think more people like watching people play Dark Souls games. So low on money, so I shouldn't get anything. Just gonna wait and heal up. Do a little lore. A little bit of lore. Stream. Uh, lore on Be'lakor. Be'lakor, was, from my understanding, pretty much the first mortal to ever become a demon prince. He he ended up getting power from all four chaos gods.
My lord, a rival power desires
I want a
change
trade
in your
agreement.
mutual
Yeah.
relations.
He ended up getting power from Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Slanesh, which doesn't happen often. But he was the first one, basically the first ever chosen. And bringing up Everchosen, he is also the one who crowns the Everchosen. The Everchosen is basically the one who passes the test of like all four Chaos Gods give them a test for them to do. Archaon is the current one. I can't remember the other ones. I think Krell was an Everchosen. But I'm just gonna go ahead and wait so I can heal up. So since he was the first and he did a lot for Chaos, and felt like he deserved more with everything that he did for them. He felt like he should be made into a Chaos God and not just a Chaos Prince. While also he liked being kind of his own person. Didn't like being a follower. So he wanted to have his own realm and be a god himself. But when they did that, when he tried to force the Chaos Gods to do that, they all said, "Nah, mate," and took away basically all of his power and turned him into a literal shadow. That is why he's Lord of Shadows. He, I think, what his story of what he's trying to do is get enough souls to get his like full body back, maybe, and wanting to be able to become a Chaos God himself and overthrow the other four. Which the saying Chaos God, there's more than just four. If there is something that can be worshipped, an aspect of something, there's probably a Chaos God for it. Much like with 40k of the Emperor wanting no one to worship Chaos Gods, wanted no gods and no religion whatsoever. Strange how the the Empire of Man, became this big religious thing. Since he didn't like gods at all, he didn't want gods. But because he was doing that, uh, and nobody knew of gods, nobody really worshipped gods, and at the time nobody worshipped him because he wasn't gonna let anybody do that.
Shadows clear.
He was basically putting into form the chaos god of atheism, basically. I think it's chaos god of unbelief is supposed to be called. So like there's a bunch of different chaos gods. It's just Khorne, Slanesh, Tzeentch, and Nurgle are the four main ones, and um, Be'lakor being basically the first ever chosen one to take all of their boons, uh, not get completely mutated from it, and um, just got too big for his britches and asked for too much. The chaos gods come down a peg. But he has crowned, I think he has crowned every single ever chosen and has fought alongside them. Granted, he may or may not have helped in their demise in some way by not helping ever chosen, but still, you know, uh, he's at this
Lord of
point in the
Shadows.
game tired of crowning ever chosens, tired of being seen as
Submit to the
a
bear.
crown bearer, and he is basically ready to bear the crown.
Moving. Where there are
Great weapon
shadows,
idea.
I shall be.
Reason why Be'lakor is able to
Ogle
uh
into me. I am
uh
shadow.
more reliably have demon and uh
I dreamt
all
of
four
time
boons is because
when
he
I flew across the sky.
was never chosen. Oh, well, gotta go deal with it now. And even though they struck him down and turned him into shadow, he still has power in this realm. He still has power that he can use. Which is where the 40% damage reduction that he uses is he turns basically into shadow form. So most damage that goes through him does nothing. And since he still has power and a lot of other demons and worshippers of other gods see him as a kind of ever chosen self, he is able to uh,
The
gather
Thor
these other
token.
demons and other men of other uh, chaos gods. Like I have a Slanesh, like he gets Slanesh. There's bloodletters from Khorne, and got Tzeentchian, pink horrors, of course, chaos bonds. Uh, and we can have Nurgle guys. My plague bearer died, and I'm not a fan of Nurgle. I'm not a fan of Slanesh, but I'm not just gonna get rid of demonettes.
Time
Uh,
to
I'll talk about
attack.
Slanesh. Bringing that up. Go ahead and just try to resolve it.
Hunger for
Slanesh,
vengeance.
as a chaos god, is
We will not
chaos
forsake our
god
gods.
of
God maker,
overindulgence.
harbinger.
And most people are just like, ha ha ha, Dex. And it's like it's more. There's more than just loot.
Back to
Um,
former
I mean
glories.
it's drugs, uh, being too much, just being gluttonous.
The slaughter begins.
Uh, like if you can have too much of it, you are feeding to Slanesh. So like the joke is that it's just about the sexual stuff. It's not. It's about anything. Like, and Slanesh as a demon or demon god um can take basically I think any form. Basically they're androgynous. They are male and female. Uh but I think is also neither. It's most of their demons have both male parts and female parts, like one female breast and one male breast. Slanesh sure likes them clab claws.
Call me master. Do not
Are
stop.
running,
The Dark Master walks.
and I don't think they have a birth for Slanesh in Fantasy, but they do in Warhammer 40k, which Warhammer 40k, the Eldar, basically space elves. The Eldar are uh very the way that most people kind of explain them is they they are very in tune in their feelings. So basically, what a normal human feels, it's bumped up to 10. They'll feel depression, they'll feel pleasure, they'll feel uh, any kind of feeling, or like 2 times as much as a human will. So when
The
uh,
first
they were no longer at war with anybody, and they were basically just stuck in peace because there was no one for them to have war with, and no reason to go into war.
there will be no
They just
other
started doing a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Uh, and
It is mine now.
I don't even know how much I'm supposed to on Twitch. I don't want to say too much of have a word
Trust me,
that may get me banned,
and for
obviously.
that they will pay.
But they were doing a lot of stuff, and it wasn't just 1 or 2 people. It was everybody, and it was out on streets. They were just killing people, uh, touching people, you know. Because back then the Eldar were very numerous. Uh, they basically birthed Slanesh because they gave a reason. They basically gave the power
This
of
body
overindulgence a
will
thing. So, like, because there was just an overindulgence of killing and uh,
shadows
sexual stuff.
follow me.
There, they they gave this power to the warp and birthed a demon prince, a demon god, being Slanesh. And I I don't know how in fantasy Slanesh was a thing. Maybe Slanesh was already a thing. I don't know. Um, it's just like there's a story with Zinch that is different than Zinch in Warhammer 40k, because Warhammer 40k, the Psychers, who are the mages, use warp magic, where in fantasy they use the winds of magic, being pieces of Zinch, is the god of plans and uh, cunning and thought and learning, uh, just all this stuff that
The first.
kind of goes with intelligence, I believe. That wouldn't be too bad, but I would rather him be better at fighting or helping.
For chaos.
Um, I don't. I think I heard that like Korn and Zinch got into a fight, maybe.
All goes to plan.
And Korn won, obviously. Um,
Your death
and he won
in
so
consequence.
bad, so much that he
Raise it.
tore Slanesh into pieces and threw his pieces into the wind, making the wind
The Dark
magic.
Master
So every time
ascendants.
somebody casts
Godmaker.
magic, magic, they are basically using pieces of Zinch.
Skill acquired.
I say Zinch, the game says Zinch, it's probably Zinch, I just know. Because we were doing Darktide, do Nurgle. Nurgle is the god of decay, pestilence, disease, stagnation. A lot of people kind of see it as like the circle of life, of uh, living and dying. Also like the god of death.
My prayers are
Where every god is bad in a way. Most of the time, they're really evil. I mean, they're evil because they're trying to open up or territory that they have in the warp. So the less one god is being worshipped, the more land that they can gain in the warp. Therefore, more power they can have in the warp. That's why a lot of times the great game is trying to fuck each other over.
on this week. It should have been
Deck. Magical deck.
The slaughter begins.
They
I will not perform another coronation.
kind of
There
have
is no
wars
other
happen.
chosen.
So
Me.
as other gods try to make happen, they're also technically feeding Khorne because Khorne is the god of war, the god of honor, god of bloodshed. Some of that, I mean, it's blood for the blood god. Uh, but like he's honorable. He may still stab you. Won't do it in the back. Always do it in the front. He doesn't like cunning. He doesn't like Zinch. He doesn't like Zinch's sneaking behind the back kind of things that he does. A great game right there. Yep. Access to powerful. So I guess Zinch technically has power right now.
From the
Try to heal.
shadows.
Jump on.
Move now. Call me Master. The Dark Master. I am the Harbinger.
Stuff.
You are mine.
I can get the stuff. Let's see if I can
Innovation.
make room.
Where
Ash.
there are shadows,
I want
I
to.
shall be.
I don't like Slanesh stuff. I have a lot of Zinch stuff because I'm fighting Zinch.
The only
Freaking Kairos Fate Reaver right here. But Zinch gives barriers. Barriers keep people alive longer. Have to.
Harbinger. You ruffle feathers.
I can't just attack the Lost Palace while
There
Kairos.
will be no other coronation.
I would not win. Alma, nice. I have armor.
God Maker.
Oh, I do have armor. Percent damage is top of the 60. does have it because Bellicor does not have a shield. Bellicor not does have his blade of shadow though. Plop that onto him. Chaos Warhounds, man. I don't like. No, I have them, but
They cursed me, and for that they will pay.
well, hi there, Crusher Backstabber. I didn't expect you to.
Last.
Still trying to think about what I was trying to say about the Chaos Guns. Oh, like them being at war and helping each other. So, uh, their followers sometimes go to war with each other, uh, kind of being like, Orn is the better god, no, Sinch is the better god. And because if they start fighting, that means that they're going to end up having, they're going to have people die. Therefore, um, it feeds Nurgle. Uh, and since they're at war and there are people fighting, it feeds corn. Uh, when
Lord of Shadows,
if there's plans going on about
here we stay,
how to
drawing
uh,
blood.
like plan around your enemies and sneak around them and cunning stuff going on, it's feeding Zinch. If there's just an overabundance of drinking in the after party, that's feeding Slanesh. My army was spotted, but I can still attack. Let's do the fight. Fight since I'm streaming. I normally auto resolve, but just doing an auto resolve spam, it's been 30 minutes and there hasn't been a battle. So I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Melted Flamer of Siege. Amazing, mindless demon. Constructs that reduce their enemies to howling puddles of bubbling fish. I don't like them. Flying around all over the place, shooting down fire. Click. Okie dokie. Kairos. Wizard. Meaning that if Bellicor gets a hold of him, Bellicor could probably win. Bellicor might be a
Bellacorn!
yes, Bellicor is better in every single stat. Every single one. It's just Bellicor does not have a barrier. Barrier is helpful. Higher than Kairos's. It's just Kairos has better spells, obviously. He's got 5 flying units, counting himself. So, can't get around us.
Nurgle's pestilent glory! Marauders of Sitch!
Why do you say Nurgle Pestilent? There's not even a Nurgle. Not a Nurgle follower. Follier. Follier? Yeah, Follier.
Marauder horsemen!
Oh.
Chaos Marauders! Bellacorn! All will be despoiled. Dark powers!
Because even if they like come around this way, front, possibly get some hounds. Chaos spawn around faster.
Demonettes of Slanesh!
That's everyone. Have a line.
Shadows blow upon this battle. Dark omen. Seize it. Use it.
Oh, they're not moving. Fuck. Okay.
Move.
Did he? Hold on. He's casting. Everybody gets damage or something. Magic. Yep. Dealing damage. Power reach. Staff of tomorrow.
Bellacorn!
Yes, we could talk about Kairos Fate Wheel. Kairos, a keeper of and dodge it.
Yes!
So
Through
he
shadow. At once.
keeper of secrets
I
are bird.
seek.
Bird. Uh, and he used to not really be other.
Now. Feel the power. Into shadow.
Oh, he's moving back, you bastard. But there is a.
Come then.
It's pretty much a
Swiftly.
like a portal of all future and past and present knowledge, and Zinch wanted to have it. Know all past and future, because that would help him with. But pretty much anyone that ever went in there died. So of course he wasn't gonna go in there. He wanted somebody to do it for him and give him the knowledge of it. Well, out of anger of using another
I am all go. I fly.
selected to get because I'm dumb.
At once.
Threw Kairos
I
into it. Just so mad about everyone just dying, whatever they would, not him not being able to get knowledge that he had. Well, since had thrown Kairos in it out of just pure irritation. Nothing against Kairos that happened to be time. right time. He threw him in there, and he was just like, well, not even gonna make it back, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, Kairos popped back out, surprisingly enough, and he happened to have a second appendage, his other head. Somehow managed to survive, but everybody else failed to do. And with him surviving and the knowledge that he gained, now had knowledge. One head had knowledge of the future, one head had knowledge of the past. But the problem was, they may be able to see all futures and all pasts. They could never see present. Present was always a thing that would be too, that would be out of their grasp. They wouldn't be able to see it. It's just where it's where his sight was just, it didn't matter. And that is why he has the Staff of Tomorrow. The Staff of Tomorrow is a book that is tied to the end of a staff, because if anybody touches the staff, or if anybody touches the book, the guy was likely killed, or stuff with it, I believe. Can't remember. And instead of touching it, just tied it to the end of a staff. So I think the Staff of Tomorrow is supposed to help him, like, problem present.
Kill them! What? Running! Since his will.
A desire granted.
Exalted hero. Now, this is foolish. First damned.
Alright.
Get them.
Iris is dead.
Break them. Chaos comes.
Definitely good. That was not a very good charge. Chaos spell.
This was not meant to be.
Hey, go, Spawn, go! Limp on over. Didn't do a very good charge. Guys suck.
Souls! Pull back! Nurgle's pestilent glory! Obliterate them!
I,
Every
all
mortal,
good, but
I don't fail! Shadow Lord!
have the hounds chase up riders. Done.
Belacon! Into shadow.
Inspiring champions. Alright,
Marauder horsemen!
knights.
By God's call. Tremble, mortals! Kill them all! That's what the masters bid! Belacon! Through shadow!
Trying to attack him.
Feel the power!
Fist.
I won't fail!
I gave him more speed to be able to hit him. Nope. Not happening. Not happening.
For the Chaos Gods! My gods call! Blood! Belacon!
Kind of. Yeah, Peach.
Blood, the blood god! God Slayer! I fly! Scar them! Khorne's bloody glory! Belacon!
Why not?
Hey, father!
Got quiet because I started focusing. Hello, Jack. Life of Skarsnik. This big orc made of stars, he said. You! And shouts lots. You little greedy, go home and be the biggest and bestest gobble since grammed up haunch, flattened up pansies. Go on, go home now. You might think that nonsense, but it ain't. Oh, it ain't. There you go. Life of Skarsnik. I always, I tend to forget that even Skarsnik thing in this game now. Just how many other characters there are, how much stuff's going on. Cause like even when I play orcs, I always just end up playing, I want to say Azrath, but it's not. This Gyro's Fate Weather, the Magic Reserve, and Spell Entire Army, which is pretty good. Perfect Cure for Carlo. Never get fatigued. Chaos Chariots. Chariots kind of suck in this game because of how the AI works. Exalted. Chaos Chariots and Traders. We could do that for Terra for
It is
Chaos
mine
Spawn that we
now,
have.
Belacor, the first. New abilities.
In battle.
Skill acquired.
melee defense again.
The
Because
slaughter begins. Call
I find melee defense to be really important. That if you're just able to just stop attacks that are happening, then you don't have to worry about getting hurt.
God Maker. There is no escape from the Dark Master.
I didn't even mean to
Lord
occupy it.
Torment.
Oopsies. Go to. Oh, I'm a dummy. Guess we gotta go back. I didn't even realize. I freaking raised the Black Fortress. I'm a dummy. I ended up getting like 13 views on the last Warhammer stream. Warhammer Fantasy stream. So I was kind of hoping
The first damned.
maybe being able to that streak of I mean I know it was like after
The dark.
or not the 13 views while I was there. I would like to have 13. You know, I'm just happy that I got 13 views on a stream that I did for on the first day. Something I did it for the first day. Maybe the second day will
You stand
I've
before.
no, sorry. I wanna vassalize you. Vassalize Kairos. Feel like with this one, maybe people that enjoyed the first one, um, if they like Warhammer, would enjoy more of the lore because I definitely didn't do anything almost first game. I know I went like an hour and a
The
half
first demon prince.
first one as well. And I don't think an hour and a half of this because I'm
Mordheim.
lost Alice. I mean, I might just because they're down here.
Should you address a slave and sorcerer
Yep.
of
So
Norska, always ready for a headbutting contest.
never mind. Not adjacent. That's what it is. I think that's yeah. Not adjacent to it. Lame. Well, I guess I'm keeping this. Two Chaos Warriors. Broader Horseman. So much. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Get that armor faction wide. Live. Something I would really love to try to get going is tabletop RPGs. Play it. That's my main problem. Is I never have people to play it with. If I had a reliable team of just 4, maybe 3, I would play it. I would definitely run some RPG. That'd be fun. But bitch. This this bitch.
The Dark Master.
Over here trying to take my shit.
For chaos.
I am Shadow.
I attack or whatever. No, it's a valiant defeat. Oh no. Lose the get. Oh, never mind. Dropped it.
I am the first, the only.
Oh, he's not rank 5 yet. Game. Everybody. I would rather
I
have
was the
poison hounds.
absolute ruler of this world.
I would love to be able to make them exalted play bloodletters. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess it's not that weird. I don't know. I feel like bloodletters having fire attacks is just a given, a bit of a given. Apparently not. I gotta get blood packed.
They cursed me, and for that they will pay.
Shh. Like Urgle Knights. Yes. Melee defense. Less melee attack gives less speed, but I'm not using HP as well. I'll have a Nurgle. It'll be okay. Nurgle Knights. Army's injured. Get rid.
Where there are shadows, I shall be.
Fuckers, sorry. Burial Bastiodons. Oh, he gave himself sundering attacks, fire, blood, toxin, and flaming attacks. Bloodthirst. He already blood of a fire leech gains horrifying sentence. To armor until the I mean, I get it. He damage. Get it. But flaming attacks? He's not really a melee guy. Oh.
All goes to plan.
Maybe I can be on the sneaky guy. Dark diplomacy, try to get medic relations with
Shadows
chaos
clear.
guys. Not worried about it. See if Oxyotl falls for it, he's probably gonna go back to Demon Gate. Which if he does, I could try to I could try to sneak up on him. Okay, let's see if we can.
The first demon prince. Venture forth. There will be no other coronation.
Alright. More money, more problems. I swear if he attacks Demon's Gate. Oh! Found me out,
I shall scar
but I still won. The Oxyotl is dead. I think he gives Hulk. Which Be'lakor. He's basically flying all of the time. No, just Vanguard deployment? Really? I mean, Be'lakor with Vanguard deployment would okay, but really? This seems a bit lackluster. Style block chance is pretty good though. It affects like people around him, which is cool. Rear guard. Oh, Slanesh apparently has ascended.
The first damned.
Go into
From the shadows.
camp.
Moving.
I don't want him to start building, but nothing I can do about it right now.
God maker.
Be'lakor with more damage.
I gain.
Oh, more damage again.
More power.
My prayers are answered.
Good. I'll have this be the last turn. Not much that happened, but what can you do? Tired. Having hours beforehand of Dark Tide. Just a bit tuckered out, I guess.
I crown myself.
I crown.
The four token.
Okay, so there's not much that they got there.
Harbinger.
If I drop out, I'm gonna stop healing.
The Dark Master
I just-
walks. I am the Harbinger.
Yes, I'll accept peace now. Now that I'm dealing with Oxyotl on this side, which I already figured I would have to do, because Oxyotl's down here and he doesn't like any of the Chaos guys. He's a lizard man that was stuck in the warp. and he is so sneaky. He's pretty much like the cat, the lizardmen. They basically birth out uh lizardmen from like a vat. Um, like they're not birthed out asexually. So he was he was like one of the first that was birthed out, and
Lord of
uh
Shadows.
ended up getting stuck in the warp, the toxic warp.
Obviously.
But he was so sneaky that no one in the warp could catch him. And even though like the warp is just this wasteland that no one can survive, basically, being there too long drives you crazy and mutates you. He was perfectly fine because he's a lizardman, and lizardmen aren't really affected by chaos in the warp. That's why uh, you won't see any lizardmen on chaos sides because they're just not affected by them. That's how the old ones made them. They birthed them out. The old ones being like a progenitor of made made the other races. Um, not really proven to have made uh humans, but they did make like they did make Eldar. They made the Orc. I can go ahead. Tiny, but you know, give it a little more. Um, Orcs being orcs back when they smart, stronger than they are now. Um, and the old ones also made the Lizardmen. Uh, and it's more than just like you'll find some Eldar riding riding dinosaurs. Uh, um, can't think of the name.
Harbinger!
The exiled ones. I think that's what they're called. There we go. I
You
thought of it
win!
now. I'm not 100% sure. Um,
What? Masters, witness me.
start.
Moving on.
Pick.
Morcar, Cool,
Check.
Arkel, all are puppets. But I am the first damned. The first to cut the strings. Feel the power.
Warhammer 3 faction leaders, they have speeches. So, uh, whenever I start a battle and you just hear Be'lakor talking, it's it's because he's for Warhammer 3, and they got speeches. Gotta love speech. Gonna run right into him. Okay. Oh no, they're gonna run away. Perhaps. But talking about Oxyotl, I think how he got stuck in the warp is when Chaos first attacked, like ever. Um, when Sigmar, it was Sigmar when Sigmar fought him back. Um, they
Snuggles less than a glory.
uh
That's ours.
they pushed him all the way back to like their portal, and they ran away. And Oxyotl was like, "Ah, nah, you ain't getting away from me," and they chased him. They just chased him down.
Belagor!
So
Warriors of Neb! Mutation is a gift! Harvest their souls!
didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to.
I don't fail! Marauder horsemen!
So
Legend!
Oxyotl ended up going into the warp, chasing them down, and managed to survive somehow just by being a sneaky little bastard. Figure get caught eventually, but nope, not at all. He kept being super sneaky, kept being able to run away. Couldn't couldn't find him, couldn't catch him, and ended up coming.
Shadows coil! You
He ended up coming in with the DLC, uh, Warhammer 2 against Torox. It was Torox the Brass Bull he came in with, and like a lot of people thought Torox and was interested in him because of uh the Beastman update. Beastman needing a buff so bad uh after basically being garbage since their DLC launch. But they I think they did Beastman a lot better. I was playing on my own Torox, and I just love Torox. I think Torox is really being given like brass skin from Corn, I believe. I think Corn did it.
first damned!
I am down on him. Or not, just float there. And like Torox has like a crack, I think, in his forehead. Um somewhere. I think it's his chest. He has a crack somewhere that's not really that protected. So like everywhere else his skin is just brass. But it's like Achilles. I think that's what the joke is kind of trying to be, is that it's Achilles, and his Achilles heel is the little crack of brass. But Oxyotl coming in pretty cool, sneaky little lizard. Just also uh being a chameleon stink. Oh no, chameleon skink. Just being a legendary lord. I think he was a hero on the tabletop. Made him a lord. Like, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Can't lead armies. Apparently, he can lead armies pretty freaking well. Hey, when not,
I will bring
yeah,
down a comet.
not a Black Fortress.
The Dark
Dark
Master
Fortress. Oh, okay,
descends.
sorry.
Belacor.
Little lizard man lore. Going all over the fucking place. Allure.
Progress.
Cause that's just what Warhammer's about, man. About. So, I'm thinking probably not going to attack me. probably gonna go back this way. Try to meet up here. Supposed to raid here. So we end up playing again. I have too much to worry about him. He'll probably just up, try to fight me off that way. I gotta heal up my bloodletter and my demonettes. That's it. Oh, I look horrible. So yeah, this again some other time. Hopefully we get 13 on this one too. That'd be pretty cool. But been fun hanging out, playing some video games, playing some Dark Tide, getting ready for this Chaos Dwarf. Uh, April 14th, man. I'm telling you, April 14th. Gonna be playing it. I will. That DLC drops. I'll be playing it right after work. It's gonna happen. So if anybody who's watching that follows or hasn't followed, and you just wanna, watch me play the brand new DLC and learn alongside with me or something, I could throw some Chaos Dwarf lore at you. I don't know a lot. I've watched a good bit of videos. I'm sure lore master of Sotek would know a lot more than me. Book of Grudges, Milk and Cookies. I think they're all probably gonna be doing videos on it too. I'm just that chill dude that you might enjoy watching play. If you want to come hang out April 14th, definitely be more streams in between, but that's definitely the one that I have timed. I don't know of any other games coming out off the top of my head. Atelier Ryza 3 I have, but it's on my Switch, so I don't know if I can stream that. Sorry. I still need to finish the second one anyway. What game is coming out soon? I know Diablo 4 had its beta. I don't know if they're gonna have another beta. If it does have another beta, I'll definitely stream it. Had fun with it for the like 2 to 3 hours that I played. I think it was 2 hours. I got to the first town. Looks good. It's real fun. Hoping Blizzard doesn't do Blizzard on it, 'cause it's stupid. Not all about that monetization shit that they do. Microtransaction bullshit. But shall this again some other day. If I think of any other games later on while streaming on any other day, then I will definitely inform. Listen, plan on a podcast. I should bring that up. Me and my fiance plan on doing a podcast about um about um crimes, like paranormal stuff like ghosts, and just anime, or might even do video games. I want to do a, I want to do an episode about all the differences that they did from the Witcher books to the Witcher TV show and how they fucking butchered it. 'Cause I love Witcher. I'm a huge Witcher fan. Uh, I still need to listen to the third book, the third novel on Audible. Uh, but the Witcher show, I mean, doesn't really, you don't really need to read the book. You just probably need to watch the show, and you'll be like, yeah, that probably didn't happen. Um, I don't know what my fiance has planned for her 2 episodes because she already has her stuff done. I have to finish my research on One Piece. Planning on doing all the 4 kids differences that they changed from the original to like censor stuff or Americanized stuff. After the One Piece episode, planning on Pokemon because it's the obvious one. Uh, Maybe even I don't know. I know Zatchbell, they changed that. There's probably a good bit of stuff that they changed for that I might be able to look up. Uh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be able to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's like the whole Shadow Realm. Like that was a 4 kids thing. It's very well known. That 4 kids did a lot to normal the early anime for the US that so many people uh that I grew up with that so many people know and just know the jokes that might not even know the Shadow Realm wasn't a thing in the original. Uh like when Yugi's fighting against that other magician with the red dark magician and they have the saws and it's like, oh, this is the saw, if it touches you you'll get sent to the Shadow Realm. No, it's an actual saw in the original and he's supposed to get his legs cut off. And Yami Yugi was just gonna let it happen. um but like regular little Yugi changed back so he could stop it. um like Joey going into a coma. I think in the original, Joey straight up died when he was in his fight with Merrick. Like they changed some stuff. Uh, if you wanna listen to some podcasts whenever we get that going, I'll definitely link um uh whatever wherever we put it. I will let everybody know whenever that starts. I think I'm about halfway done with my notes. If I could just power through it, I could probably get it done fairly easily. It's just hard doing, um, like a normal 40-hour work week. Especially when it get tired, just come home, want to hang out or straight up go to sleep. You know, but I'll definitely if people are interested, if uh, anybody that's watching that's not following but would be interested in that, let me know. Like, just go ahead and put it in the chat. It doesn't matter if I'm streaming or not. Just go ahead and put it in. Maybe I'll even be able to chat up while I'm just not streaming. Uh, and if I mean, especially if I know people wanna hear it and watch it, like I'll do it because to be like, oh, people wanna watch it. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, let's go. People wanna watch that. So let me know. What? Can't think of any other news right now. Uh, yeah. Oh, I might have a more unique profile picture that I have planned. Um, Working on that right now. So that'd be really get that going because the one that I have is I've had for so long and not mine. I don't take ownership of it. It's just from Google. I don't know who made it, but if the person who made it uh, doesn't want me using it, I don't make money off of this. I mean, I'm just started. I'm sitting here with 0 viewers, but whatever. people will apparently come afterwards. That's fine. Uh, but if the original artist is like, "Hey, I don't want you," I'll change it. I'll just go back to something else. It'll be all right.
But yeah, fun hanging out, playing. Got to talk to some friends during Dark Tide. My best friend just left me, but it's all right. So uh, don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I might, on how I feel after work. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I hope you all get happier than when you first got here. Bye.